All right, it's okay. We'll make another Xbox video, and then that's it. So, how's it going, everyone? My name's Click from Clickbait, and today we are going to be talking about the Xbox Series X. We're going to do a little review on it. I mean, it's a gaming console. You know, a review can only go so far. And I will also tell you guys why I'm selling it, or returning it, or giving it away. I'm not sure yet. The Xbox Series X is a beast of a console, and I'm not returning it for the reason that you might think. So stop typing. Why are you typing right now? Now, one of the downsides that I've been reading online about the Xbox Series X, and in my opinion, I believe what they're saying, is that it doesn't really feel like an upgrade in terms of how it looks like and how it feels. For example, the user interface is exactly like the Xbox One that you've had for 7 years or so. How long has it been? The controller is also identical. There's just a new button. Again, 6-7 years. And it kind of sucks. I mean, I use this controller personally, the Elite controller, so much better. I've been using this thing for, I think 6 months now, and I freaking love it. This is my go-to right here. So as I was saying, it kind of sucks because when you buy something new, you want to experience it new, everything, you know, not just one aspect of it, but the entire aspect of it. The Xbox Series X just feels like an Xbox One X with an upgraded CPU and an upgraded SSD. I mean, it also looks different, so I mean, you know, but that's it for sure. So Xbox Series X versus PlayStation 5. This is a very easy answer, and it's way easier than you guys might believe. It all depends what kind of gamer you are. Right now, Xbox is focusing not really on next gen, not even that, but the Xbox is also backwards compatible with a lot of the original Xbox games, most of all 360 games, and every single Xbox One game, not counting those weird VR games. Some of those might not be compatible, but what I'm basically saying is that the Xbox Series X you want to get if you want to get the next gen experience as well as every other previous generation of Xbox games. But if you don't really play a lot of older games and you really just want to focus on the next generation of gaming, you want to focus on that true harness of power that developers are going to put into games soon, then you might want to go for the PS5. And you can see this trend about Xbox really looking at gamers really throughout the entire console. For example, on the Xbox Series X, you can store Xbox Series X and Xbox games on an external drive. You can't play Xbox Series X from an external drive, but you can store them on there. So whenever you want to play them, you can put this game onto the internal drive and then a couple games from the internal drive to the extended drive to make room for that new game that you are transferring over. You can do that. Meanwhile, on the PlayStation, and this blows my mind why Sony is stupid about this, but on the PlayStation, you can only store PS4 titles on the external drive. You cannot store PS5 titles on the external drive. So as more PS5 games come out, that 667 gigabyte SSD is going to fill up mega quick. The Xbox Series X is also quieter than the PS5, at least in my case, in this room, same temperature as I always been playing my games. The Xbox is just a little bit more quieter. I assume it has to do with the very large fan that's in the Xbox and the incredible airflow in the Xbox. Now, I'm not saying the PlayStation 5 is loud. It's certainly not loud, but I can hear it slightly more than the Xbox. But I know that matters to a lot of you guys for some reason, so I just thought I'd include this in this video. So, like it or hate it, that's the truth in my use case. The SSD on the Xbox Series X has been proven to be a little slower than the PlayStation 5, but yet it performs a little better than the PlayStation 5. At least the way that Microsoft have kind of optimized it to work with this console. The quick resume feature is just mind-blowing. The ability to switch from a game that you're playing to a game that your friend is playing before you can even take a sip of your soda is insane. It really does showcase the immense power of the SSD and that velocity architecture. The SSD is so quick that it takes less than 5 seconds to turn your console on from rest mode. And yes, PlayStation fanboys, before you type in the comments, I know PlayStation can do it too, but this is an Xbox video. Oh, and guess what? Microsoft, thank you. for giving us the ability to buy extended storage, that little expansion card slot, right now. I can go and buy it right now if I wanted to. I don't need no ugly external drive wires hanging out of my Xbox. I can go and buy a nice little card, very expensive. By the way, I told you guys that was gonna be over 200 bucks. I made a video like 6 months ago saying, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like 250. And you guys were like, nah, it's gonna be like 100 bucks. I'm like, okay, we'll see. And I was right, kind of. It's 220. But the fact is, we can go out and buy it right now if we wanted to. Meanwhile, with the PlayStation, Sony, where are the external drives, my friend? Where are the internal drives as well? The next generation of console gaming is here. It's kind of hard to do a review on a console that has no exclusive games right now. I mean, there's really no next generation exclusive game that I can play on the Series X and be like, whoa. So it's a very powerful console. Like, I'm pretty sure it's more powerful than developers know what to do with. I'm 100% certain. I know for a fact games in 3 years from now will look miles better than games that we're coming out like today. I think the new Medium game is coming out in a few weeks for the Xbox Series X. So that is really the first true exclusive. I mean, it'll be on PC as well. But it's the first true exclusive on the Xbox Series X. It doesn't really matter which one you choose out of these two, okay? It's really stupid fighting on which piece of plastic plays games better. Is the Xbox slightly more powerful? Yes. Are you really going to notice it in the games? No. You're not. Let's just all be honest. Without a comparison, without watching YouTube videos with a comparison side by side, how many people do it, you would not have noticed a difference. It's not possible. Both of these are insane consoles. Just get the one you like, dude. It's not rocket science. You're not going to a university. So why am I not keeping it? Well, I might give it to my nephew. Christmas is right around the corner, and I might just give it to my nephew. I know for a fact he's gonna put like thousands of hours into the console, so hey, good for him. But why am I not keeping it personally? Well, because it's very simple. I have a PC, and PCs play like 99.9% of the same games that Xboxes do. In fact, I'm not sure, but I think every single Xbox exclusive is also going to be on PC, even like right now, even like this generation, they're on PC as well. So it's kind of pointless for me to keep this console and not use it because I use my PC more. I might as well just give it to someone who's going to really put it through its paces, like very heavily. And I'll just keep the PlayStation for its true exclusives. So, well, there you go. But I do kind of wish the PlayStation 5 was a bit smaller. I mean, that is huge. That's like obnoxiously big. So that's pretty much it. I told you guys. It's very, I mean, you click the video. Don't type, oh, clickbait in the comments. You know it's a clickbait video. You don't have to tell me that. I said it in the first second of the video. But it's a true clickbait. I'm not keeping it because I just don't need it. I have a PC. It's a great console. No games for it right now. In fact, every single person that has the Series X is playing old games on it. What? Like, come on. So I don't really understand why people are rushing to get the console when there are no games that you can play only on that console. Makes no sense. But anyway, if you guys have any questions on either of the two beasts, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. You have been clickbaited by Mark's Tech. Have a good one.